In the previous video, we have seen first use of the this keyword to resolve the naming conflicts. This keyword contains the address of the currently executing object, means it is like a reference variable, but we cannot declare this reference or we cannot make any assignments to it. Static methods does not have this reference. This keyword is only available to the instance methods or instance constructors. Let us see second use now. We can call the overloaded constructors through this keyword with this parenthesis. When working with overloaded constructors, it is sometimes useful for one constructor to invoke another constructor. In Java, we can call one constructor from another constructor using this keyword. This is the general form. When this is executed, the overloaded constructor that matches the parameter list is executed first. Then, if there are any statements inside the original constructor, they are executed later. To understand this, let us take simple example. We already know this is holding the currently executing object address. We have seen that in our previous class. So to check the addresses of currently executing object and this reference address, we have used this statement. Let me remove this. Here also we don't require this. Here we are creating person3 object by using this statement. Here we need to pass these three parameters to the constructor while creating some object. If the complete data is not available, suppose the age of the person is not known. In that case, to provide the flexibility while creating object with known data, we can define multiple constructors in the same class. Suppose for some another person this age is not available, then we need to create the person object with only name and gender. For that, this constructor cannot be used since it requires three parameters, but here age is not available. So we need to define another constructor. For this, age is not available. Here we don't know age, so let us keep the default value 0. If we define more than one constructor or method in same class with different number of parameters, then that will be called overloading. In these two constructors, we are doing the same work, initializing instance variables. We can improve this code by using this keyword. Let me comment this. Let us rewrite the same code by using this keyword. From this constructor, call this above constructor by using this keyword. Here we need to pass the name. We don't know age, so let us pass default value 0. Then gender. This statement will call this constructor with these values, name, age 0 and gender. Here this code and this code will behave in the same way. Here by using this statement, we are reducing redundancy code. Here we are writing these three statements which are already written in this constructor. Calling another constructor by using this keyword is very helpful if we have large amounts of initialization code is there. Means that many statements need not be repeated again here. This is the second use of this keyword. Here we are creating two objects, one with name, age and gender, one with only name and gender. This second constructor will call this one. This constructor again using the first constructor to initialize the variables, but it requires age, so it is passing 0 default value for the age. Let me execute this. See here, first person3 object initialized with name, age and gender, but second object it has only name and age default value provided, that is 0, and then gender male. There are some restrictions we need to keep in mind when using this for calling constructor. The call to this must be the first statement within the constructor. If it is not the first statement, then compiler will raise error. Cannot use any instance variables of the constructors class in a call to this. Let us see here. Here this name, gender are local variables. Instance variables name and gender also have the same names, but local variables have highest priority. So here this name and gender are local variables. Suppose if I change this local variable names, person name, person gender, then we are getting error here. Now this local variable names are different and instance variable names are different. So this gender now refers to the instance variable. Cannot refer to an instance field gender while explicitly invoking a constructor. So while calling another constructor by using this constructor, we should not use instance variables. So use local variables, then will not get any error. Now it will run. So we cannot use any instance variables in a call to this. And also we cannot use super and this in the same constructor, because super and this both must be the first statements within the constructor. Here super means it will call the super class constructor. This will call the another constructor within the same class. We will see super while discussing inheritance. So the second use of this keyword is we can use this keyword to call overloaded constructors.